Alright fellas, so we all know what happened at UFC 264, Poirier versus McGregor. We all seen his leg get fucking absolutely decimated by who knows what. A lot of people theorize that it was a leg kick, it was a pre-existing injury, it was a checked kick, it was him accidentally kicking Poirier's elbow. I didn't see a break on any of the checks, but whenever he did kick up and actually hit Poirier's elbow, that is like, I feel like that is a good theory to be like, you know, that's what hurt it. I don't know, like the like medical compound fractures and whatnot. He claims it was he had a bunch of compound fractures in his ankle, but from what I seen, it actually broke, you know, a couple inches above the ankle, like 6 or 7 maybe. So it was more like the shin, lower shin, but who knows? I don't even give a shit. That's not the point of this video. The next day, it was either the day after or like a few days afterwards, he was like posting videos of him riding around, was it Los Angeles, I assume, in a wheelchair. And it's just the funniest video because you literally just see Conor McGregor, you know, super icon, megastar, just has his foot propped up in a wheelchair, and he's just literally like on some Happy Wheels shit, just strolling up and down the sidewalk like anybody could run into him, like he's by himself making a video. So with that being said, he's posed some interest in a wheelchair boxing match. What the hell is a wheelchair boxing? It's like fighting in a phone booth. Like, I've seen some articles on it and he's posted about it as well. Dude, I don't even know what that is. So it's obviously going to be a charitable event if, you know, it's under like a promotional banner. I don't even know what wheelchair boxing is. Let's see if it's an actual sport, because you think this would be like a well, never mind. I'm not even going to say what I was about to say because it wouldn't make any fucking sense. See, look, you look up wheelchair boxing and all this shit pops up. It's all Conor McGregor related. Like, the sport, probably, the fan base tripled inside of like 45 minutes from him talking about it. Currently, there's no official wheelchair boxing federation in North America, and that means there is no sanctioned universal rules for the sport in the United States. She is also becoming a wheelchair adapted. What the hell is that even talking about? Is boxing a Paralympic sport? Boxing is currently excluded from the Paralympic Games. So, it doesn't even seem like it's most certainly not a sanctioned sport in North America, as we can read here. I'm just like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd think it would be like a Special Olympic sport or something like that. I know that it's boxing, but there's like wheelchair basketball and whatnot. But this is like, how do you not get hit? Like, do you move your wheelchairs, or you just sat down throwing punches? I've got this here pulled up, and we're going to try to dissect this video explaining Conor McGregor's wheelchair boxing match explained. It doesn't get any more apparent than that, so let's put this up on the Jumbotron.
Hey, what's up, guys? So it seems like Conor McGregor is going to be boxing in a wheelchair boxing event. The boxing event will raise money for the Irish Wheelchair Association. Now, this whole idea came from a guy by the name of Steve-O Timothy.
Steve-O Timothy looks like a homeless, malnourished version of Conor McGregor.
Who was a comedian who was involved in a road accident that left him partially paralyzed to the point where he had to rely on wheelchairs and crutches to get around.
I shouldn't have said that.
So, this is me walking without crutches. I walk a bit better, believe it or not, because the leg brace on. So this is me walking, and so I'm going to walk for a bit, then start practicing on the exercise bike, and then go to an actual bicycle. So it's going to be tough, but we're going to do it.
And a statement from Steve-O himself says, "Many people out there may not realize is that I have incomplete paraplegia, so I use a wheelchair or crutches to get around. Last year I decided to cycle a bike 5 kilometers and ended up raising over 63,000 euros for the Irish Wheelchair Association, and has support from the likes of Tyson Fury, Gary Lineker,
Good for you, man.
Paul McGrath, Don
So
French."
I'm slightly confused. Is this supposed to be Conor McGregor's opponent? Because does the dude even box? No, that's the thing that I'm slightly confused.
Opportunity. Like Steve-O said, he's going to be boxing Paddy Barnes. Who's Conor McGregor going to be boxing? A guy by the name of Al Florin. He's an impressionist, and he's notorious for his Conor McGregor
What
impression.
the hell?
My quotes will live forever. Do you know what I mean? Who
I
the
know
fuck
this
is that
fucking guy.
You'll do nothing. You know what I mean? All those quotes. Red panty quotes, you know what I mean? That's what it is.
Some people think that Conor McGregor is just doing this because
Wait,
he's
what? Wait, is this guy even a fighter? That like, can anyone just grab a wheelchair and like offer to fight Conor McGregor? Impressionist, massive UFC fan, proud dad. But are you a fighter? Or like, I don't even know what's happening, dude. So apparently the original guy, this dude, where was he? Is not going to be in a wheelchair boxing match against Conor. It's going to be the impressionist guy. I've seen this dude, like, he makes a bunch of videos about Conor McGregor. He made a funny, like, UFC fighting game. I don't understand what's happening. Let's see if we can get some more insight.
Some people think that Conor McGregor is just doing this because he's injured his leg and he can't really walk properly. But the truth is, Conor McGregor has been supportive before the injury towards the Irish Wheelchair Association and Steve-O Timothy. This clip is of a reaction of Timothy receiving $10,000 before Conor was injured.
Anyways, Conor McGregor just retweeted it and just donated 10 grand. So I'm really excited, and thank you so much, Conor. I appreciate that hugely.
After Conor McGregor broke his leg during the Dustin Poirier fight, John Kavanagh, Conor McGregor's coach, said this about the charity boxing match.
The main event is a guy who's in a wheelchair, and he's having a wheelchair boxing fight with an ex-Olympian, Paddy Barnes, an amazing boxer. And there's great crack going on. Yeah, there's great build-up going. Now, the co-main event was...
Anyways, I guess all I did is like explain to us like who all's involved. Like, I don't know any of the rules or anything. That's what I was hoping to get insight in. But it is interesting how he's fighting the guy who makes impression videos of him. And I don't even think the dude is actually in a wheelchair. So it's not even actually about being disabled or being a paraplegic. It's literally just about buying a wheelchair and sitting down in it, I think. So I don't know. It's a bit of spectacle for me, but I thought it'd be cool to make a video on that because I assume we all know some like wheelchair sports, like wheelchair basketball. We know them, like we know they exist. But wheelchair boxing, literally just stationary brain damage. It's interesting.